It's hard for people that don't work in this system every day to really be able to grasp the devastation caused by drugs and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol has affected me personally.
Their children sometimes get taken away.
High poverty rate.
Their marriages come to an end or their relationships come to an end.
It's traumatizing because it brings out the worst in people.
Families have been broken up.
They lose their home, they lose other property.
My dad was an alcoholic. He would get aggressive because of the drugs and alcohol.
People are coming to the community, they stay for a little while and they leave. And sometimes they bring a certain problem with them, and sometimes they leave that problem even when they go.
It made life really hard.
Getting worse before it gets better.
Because I had to grow up faster.
They end up in horrible fights with other members of their family who are trying to get them off of drugs.
Drug use in general is expensive.
So it's a tremendous, huge mess when people become involved with drugs and alcohol.
And it brought down my mom into using the drugs too.
Kids are in foster care somewhere.
Not just the criminal side of it, but all the other devastation it creates.
So my whole childhood I grew up around it.
And think, well, they're surviving, I can probably get away with this too.
Really bad for my brother because he's autistic, so him being introduced and being around that his entire childhood and watching my dad hit us because of the alcohol and stuff, it affected him because he started to be that way too.
You didn't do it when you're in kindergarten. You didn't do it when you're in first or second grade. What makes sense to start when you're in junior high or high school?
The family itself is split apart.
Don't ever start.
And it's just a big cycle of disaster.
It's a simple concept.
Don't be afraid to tell someone.